north, and it'll be a little gusty on Monday and much, much cooler. So today, if you had to pick what's the best day out of the whole weekend, maybe today is just the best. Here's Highland. As you can see, terrific out there. We do have red flag warnings, so there's wind out there, there's low humidities, and there's gusty winds, and a fire weather watch over towards the Uinta Basin today. 49 in Logan. Hey, that's not too bad. 63 in Ogden. 68 already in Salt Lake City. I mean, this is a good sign that it is really going to be another hot day across northern Utah. 56 in Cedar City. You'll get in the 90s today. Same with Milford. Same with St. George. Man, yesterday 106. It was a cooker out there. Clear skies, a couple of clouds over in eastern Utah. That's about it. Current temps, 92 in Moab. Or this was yesterday's highs, pardon me. 92, 106 in St. George, 86 in Logan. That's a hot day for Logan. 94 today, sunny, hot, and windy in Salt Lake City. 83 in Park City. There's going to be a breeze up there. 87 in Vernal. That's nice. 95 in Moab, a little bit hotter than yesterday. And right around yesterday, 105 in St. George. Sunny with the hot breeze out there. And we'll talk more about this cold front, and we'll take a look at Hurricane Earl, or I should say Tropical Storm Earl, in just a few minutes.
New this morning, nearly 20 people take part in a possible gang fight at a North Salt Lake apartment complex. The fight started around 11:30 last night at 8th North and 9th West. Police say a group was by an apartment while another group had passed by as some words were exchanged and then the fight broke out. Nearly 20 people were involved, and police say a suspect was armed with a bat and a victim got stabbed in the abdomen.
All the victims have been taken to the hospital. We think we have everyone that was involved in the fight. We're not sure. We're still trying to sort that out.
The victim who was stabbed was taken to the hospital in critical condition. The suspects will face charges, including aggravated assault. Police say the fight may be gang-related. Good and bad news for travelers going through Utah County this weekend. UDOT says there will be no active construction on the I-15 core project this weekend. However, all current lane restrictions will remain in place. Now here's the bad news. UDOT says drivers going to the BYU game at 5 this afternoon should prepare for congestion.
We're not anticipating too many delays. However, we are warning that it could take up to an extra hour to get to the game, so we just want drivers to be aware and to plan ahead.
Now, drivers should also prepare for a little more company on the roads all over Utah. AAA predicts an 11% increase in travel this weekend, with 2.6 million people in the Mountain West traveling at least 50 miles away from home. Last night, the new car dealers of Utah gave the Utah Highway Patrol $5,000 to increase patrols for drunk drivers. Utah Highway Patrol troopers will be out in full force this holiday weekend looking for impaired drivers. Last year's Labor Day weekend sting nabbed 72 drunk drivers. Earlier this week, troopers say a drunk driver swerved on I-15 in Provo, forcing another driver into a cement barrier. A 71-year-old man was killed. Also this week, 3 people died in a crash near Santa Quin, and troopers suspect the driver was fatigued.
We look for all kinds of illegal, illicit drugs and also prescription drugs, which seems to be a problem in Utah on occasion.
UHP started the DUI blitz last weekend. Other agencies like Riverton's Police Department are conducting DUI roadblocks. A community comes together for healing. Kane County Sheriff's Deputy Brian Harris was laid to rest yesterday, surrounded by law enforcement officers from all over the country. Fox 13's Sandy Riesgraff reports.
Hundreds of law enforcement officers from all over the country, as far away as Chicago, Illinois, showed up here yesterday to pay their final respects to Deputy Brian Harris. For many, it wasn't just an opportunity to say goodbye to a fellow officer. It was a chance to say goodbye to a friend.
We mourn with them. Now the state mourns.
As several thousand friends, family, and fellow officers said goodbye and paid their last respects to Kane County Deputy Brian Harris, his wife thanked people for the outpouring of love and support, and as she put it, for the officers who put their lives on hold for 4 days while trying to track down Harris's alleged killer, 23-year-old Scott Curley.
The state of Utah has had a tough year this year, and last week was a tough week with 3 officers being shot, 1 fatally. But we all do feel that pain, and we share it together.
It brings to mind how fragile life can be whether it's intentional or